Egg freezing is the fastest growing fertility treatment in the UK. But until recently, UK law meant that women wanting to freeze their eggs were faced with a very strange dilemma. A woman's chance of conceiving naturally declines from her late 20s onwards. Eggs decrease in number and quality with age. But through a process called vitrification, the quality of an egg can be frozen at that point in the woman's life and used later in fertility treatments to increase the chances of conception. If you are freezing eggs because of medical treatment that might affect fertility, this is called medical egg freezing, funded by the NHS. If this is not the case, it's called social egg freezing, and social egg freezing is not cheap. And there's also a 10-year storage limit for those frozen eggs. A woman could pay thousands of pounds to retrieve, freeze, and store their eggs, only for them to be destroyed before they're ready to use them. So, this 10-year limit has created a dilemma. Clinically, it makes sense to freeze your eggs in your 20s, but you run the risk that you might not be ready to use them before they're destroyed. Financially and legally, it makes sense to freeze your eggs in your late 30s, but by then, the eggs are less likely to result in pregnancy. Scientifically, there's no expiry date for frozen eggs, so why the 10-year limit? When the laws were written and later updated, vitrification didn't exist, and social egg freezing simply wasn't an option. Although unintentionally by those that drafted it, this law became outdated, unscientific, and discriminatory. Professor Emily Jackson's research highlighted this inequality and argued that the forced destruction of a woman's eggs was a breach of her human rights. This research, together with activism and campaigning, persuaded the UK government to increase the 10-year storage limit for social egg freezing, so that from now on, no one is forced to have their eggs destroyed.